everyone and welcome to my channel. So today I'm recapping the first 3 episodes of The Boys season 3 that's streaming out on Amazon Prime. The first 3 episodes came out and then it will be 1 episode every Friday. And I believe there'll be 8 episodes and each episode is an hour. I personally believe so far this season tops the other 2 seasons. There's so many plots and subplots going on, and each one of them it's even more shocking and brutal than the other. There is a lot of blood, so be prepared, but the writing, it's so phenomenal. And there's also a cameo right off the bat on episode 1 I was not expecting. Well, if you're watching this video, you know there's spoilers. So Charlize Theron, when she shows up at the Dawn of the Seven movie playing the Nazi soup, I was like, is that Charlize? She looks incredible, but I was so surprised by her cameo. Like I said, it is a very violent season, but if you pay close attention to details in the conversations, or if you watch the episode multiple times, you realize there's a lot of social commentary and political satire. One example is A-Train. When A-Train is talking to his brother about some soup brutality going on in a black neighborhood, he says, "I'm Michael Jordan, I'm not Malcolm X." I think he was referring to when Michael Jordan made that comment about his sneakers. He says something about, well, Republicans, they buy my sneakers too. Or he said something like, everybody buys my sneakers, because he didn't want to take a stand on anything. And I'm wondering if that incident with that soup, what was his name? It was like Blue Swan. I wonder if they're gonna use that as Black Lives Matter versus Blue Lives Matter, because we saw on the trailer that they're gonna do a satire about that that Kendall Jenner Pepsi commercial. What a failure that was with A-Train. I thought it was funny when they made fun of Disneyland and the woke culture when Frenchie and Kimiko are at Vonland and she really wants to go on the roller coaster and he says, "Why would you want to wait 3 hours in line for a 3-minute ride?" I was like, I feel you. I feel you. I have no patience for amusement parks and then the wait in line. Homelander's storyline, it's mostly about the power of popularity and how much he wants to be loved. But he makes sure to say that he wouldn't mind being feared either. And I remember the words of Machiavelli, "I'll prefer to be feared than to be loved." And even though Homelander wants to be loved, he's so unhinged and unstable. I think in past seasons, he worried about the things that he was saying or doing and how that would affect his image. But in this season, and you can tell by his, birthday celebration speech, he does not give a fuck. Stormfront, it's still in the picture, but she is in a hospital bed recovering from her injuries from that last battle in last season. But she still has energy to give Homelander a hand job. Also, did you guys notice that her bed, it's underneath a painting of George Washington? I thought that was so clever. She does commit suicide though by biting off her tongue. And one of the funniest lines in this particular episode is when Ashley, the PR lady, she's on the phone and she says, "It's Stormfront. She $1 million babied herself." Hilary Swank and $1 million baby. Do you think she actually killed herself? Because Homelander, when he's watching the news on the TV, he says, she wouldn't. So I wonder if there's gonna be like a reveal that someone actually killed her. And out of all the days, she kills herself on Homelander's birthday. And he mentions though that it's not even his birthday because he doesn't know when he was born. And he even compared himself to Jesus because they both had an immaculate conception. And later on, he compared himself to Martin Luther King. It's just like the stuff that they give Anthony Starr to work with, it's like gold. Speaking of Anthony Starr, again, season after season, fantastic. When the girl is on the building about to jump off and he's having that conversation with her and she says she's Jewish, And that's when he's comparing himself to Jesus. He's like, you probably won't get this because, you know, Jew. He's given such good material to work with. In that scene when Ashley walks in to give him the poll numbers about his popularity and he's butt naked. And she can totally tell that when she says, oh, your numbers are going up, she looks down and she can tell he's got a heart on. The termite scene where he goes inside the guy's butthole, amazing stuff. Then the people that are saying that it's so gross, too much, get over it. That was hilarious. When the guy says, ooh, get close to the prostate, I was laughing out loud. And the termite tries to get in the pants of like Frenchie's pants, and he yells, he's trying to get in my asshole. Which, by the way, if you think about, the termite can be a really dangerous character. But my favorite scene, and I say favorite because it was the cringiest to me, and it made me feel all this emotions, was the deep scene where he eats Timothy, his best friend. Homelander forces him to eat Timothy. And it was so clever because it wasn't just, oh, you gotta eat this octopus. They even named the octopus Timothy, which it made it even more heartbreaking. I think Homelander did that to, one, humiliate him, two, and this is a maybe, to punish him for what he did to Starlight. Because remember when Starlight even said he mouth raped me. But I don't know if Homelander is that nice to punish Deep because of that, or to prove to Deep that, hey, I can make you do whatever I want you to do. I mean, when he was chewing Timothy, when like the head was inside, and he said, his brain. And then when Timothy was on the plate, and he's like, oh, he's got kids. Deep also has a movie coming out. We saw the trailer. What was the name? It was like, Not Without My Dolphin. Again, hilarious. Now let's talk about the boys and the team, because they're all together again and they're on the hunt to find Soldier Boy, or the gun that killed Soldier Boy. Rumor has it that he didn't die on that nuclear plant. He died in Nicaragua during that shootout. And they think that the gun that took Soldier Boy down can take Homelander down. But I'm wondering if that weapon even actually exists, or if Soldier Boy faked his own death. Still in Nicaragua, we see what happened to Black Noir, and he's got, you know, half of his head, it's all burned, like severely burned, and then he's got a big cut on the back of his head. So I'm wondering if we're gonna get more of him, because we know his background now. Mother's Milk, it's back with the boys because he's seeking revenge against Soldier Boy, who killed his family. Huey, who's one of my favorites, had a okay storyline. He's got a lot going on for him. He's got Billy Joel playing in the background. He's in a celebrity power couple. He's working at the bureau, which, you know, he's famous there because he helped take down Stormfront. But behind all of that, he can even open a food jar. He needs Starlight to open the jars for him. They live in this cute little apartment, but she still treats him like a helpless little boy. She even says in one of the scenes, don't do anything without me. Then he finds out that he's, you know, he thought his good friend at work, Victoria Newman, she's actually a soup, and she's the one that like blows people's heads off. She grew up at Red River, which is that place that you can adopt kids with superpowers. And by the way he stole those files from the principal, that lady at Red River, come on, that easy? You just insert the little flash drive and then nothing pops up on her computer? Stan Edgar adopted Victoria, and they're still close to this day. So when Huey finds all that out, he goes back to Butcher and says, yeah, the system is rigged. I won back in. So this was my recap of episode 1, 2, and 3 of season 3 of The Boys, streaming out on Amazon Prime. And I think I will recap every episode from now on, because I'm loving this show so much, and I hope you guys are enjoying too. What did you think of season 3 so far? What's your favorite plot line going on right now? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, please make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the little bell, the notification button so you don't miss any future videos. And I'll see you next time.